Hello guys, welcome to Abacant Centers. Today I'm excited to walk you through a detailed multifunctional POS system that is an advanced and fully integrated solution which is designed and streamline sales operations across all branches. So now we all agree that in today's business environment, accuracy, speed, and real-time visibility are very much essential to business owners. And this system delivers exactly that. If you are managing a multiple location businesses, this POS brings all your sales and inventory and customer interaction together on one uniform platform. So in this presentation, I will guide you through the core features and demonstrate how each models work and show you how this system empowers both branch staff and then the super admin in all aspects of their dealings in POS systems. So I wouldn't want to waste much time. This is the login screen, and as you know, Abacant Centers, we have a signature of our logins where our login screen where you'd see a lot of things falling from the sky to the bottom of the login page. As you can see, in our previous videos, we have similar login screen, and in this section we can see cards, QR codes, money tags, price tags, and a lot. So this is basically a signature of our login screen. So let me log in into one of the branches in the multi-branch POS system. So as you can see here, we have select branch, email, then you enter your password. So before you can have access to the system, you must belong to a branch, and then you must be an active user. I'm saying an active user because you can be a user, but then your status will be inactive, which deters you from logging or having access to the system. Yeah. So now let's log in into the system with the super user. The super user has access to everything in the system. The super user sees everything, can do everything. In fact, can read, write, delete, and edit everything in the system. That is for the super user. For a manager, you can only read, write, delete, and edit in your branch. And then for a customer care and then a cashier, there are a lot of things even in your branch you can't do. So there are privileges that has been assigned to every user in the system. So now let's go to the super user. So the super user is in the main branch, and then you pick the okay. So now this is the dashboard of the super user. The super user sees the total revenue of all branches, as you can see here, and then the cards showing all branches and then their total revenues are also here. Also, let me show you this. As you can see here, we have select branch, where when you select, so you can see currently viewing main branch. So when you select, let's say circle branch, it's going to reload and then give you a breakdown of the circle branch. Now you can see the total revenue, the total expenses. Today there has not been any sale in the circle branch yet. So now let's go to La Paz branch. I think there has been a sale in La Paz branch today. So when we come to La Paz branch, We are going to see the total revenue as before, the expenses, today's sales. There has been a sales of 3,000 Ghana, and then the number of users in that particular branch. You're also going to see it. So this is the section for payment methods. Now we have cash, and then Momo, and then the last is both. The both is both cash and Momo. Some customers pay using cash and Momo together, and this is going to give you a representation of the customers who paid in cash, Momo, or using both. So when we come to this section, we are going. This is the sales and expenses analytics. You are going to see the monthly bar chart of sales or orders, and then the expenses of every month. So as you can see, this is the orders or sales for that particular month, which is the month of November, and this is for the month of December. And as you can see, the red bar here, that is for the expenses, which in total is let me see, so it's 19,000, which is also exactly as you can see here. And this is for the total sales. That is what you're also seeing here. When we come to the recent transactions, the recent transaction shows for a super user, it shows 3 recent transactions from all branches across board. So that is what the super user sees. He sees at least 3 from all branches. So from there we go to stock alert. The stock alert gives you the stock for the selected branch. When I say the selected branch, I'm talking about we have La Paz branch that is being selected now. So La Paz branch, we have 2 items that are low in stock, and this is the quick access where you can click, and then without coming here, you can also use this session to click and go to these places. So now let me select all branches and show you something. When I select all branches, you can see now the stock alert has increased because there are other branches that are having some of their stock lower. And then when it comes to the recent transaction, you're going to see a lot of them because some of the branches have made sales, and then there are 3 recent transactions would be showing here for all branches. So particularly, this is the dashboard for the super admin, where the super admin can see the breakdown of all branches, can see the breakdown for a selected branch. So when you come to the left side here, this is where you see the menus for this POS system, where you have access to category, you add category and manage category, you have access to inventory, you add inventory, manage inventory, and then global price change. This global price change is particularly for the super user. So assuming we have 3 branches, and then we have a particular item or product that is across all the branches that we currently have all branches selling that particular item or product, and then there is a price change or a price increase in the price of that item. We can the super admin can just use one click to update the price, and then it's going to affect all branches. So the branches the branches can then go and then do it manually by themselves, but then with just one click from the super user at a go, every price would change for that particular item or product. So when it comes here, all that they need to do is just type in the name of the product, and then it's going to tell you the number of branches that the product is currently found in. It's going to give you the current prices. Unit price is 1,005, selling price is 2000. That is for all branches. So if you can see here, let's see pop 8. Okay, so let me get one item that has different pricing schemes. So let me see. Okay, so let me still use the pop 8. So the selling price for pop 8, the unit price is 1005, the selling price is 2000. So let's use the pop 8. Now it's found in 3 branches. Now the unit price is going for 1600, and then the selling price is going for 1500. The moment I click on proceed updates, it's going to ask for proper authentication, and if I click on yes update prices, it's going to tell you successfully updated 3 items across 3 branches. Affected branches is going to list all the branches for you, and then the moment you click OK and then come here, you're going to see that the unit price has now changed from 1005 to 1006, and then the selling price has changed from 2000 to 2500. Hey guys, kindly subscribe to this channel if you are new, and also like, comment and share this video for others to also see and like this video. If you are interested in learning coding with the use of AI, you can also pick my number in the description below. And then also, if you are a business owner and this system fits your need for your business, especially if you have multiple branches, you can also pick my number in the description below so that we can have a discussion and then see how best we can help each other. Okay guys, so let's move on. So when you go to the order basically was made for the customer care, but then I told you the super admin can go anywhere at any time from anywhere. So now let's log in to La Paz branch with customer care. So this is customer care La Paz branch, and then we also need to log in to cashier at La Paz. So this is manager. So let's log out and then log in as cashier at La Paz branch. So La Paz cashier. Okay, so as you can see here, this is cashier La Paz. Yeah, so now with the orders, a customer care would have to place an order, and then the cashier will process the order. That is how the system was made. So the cashier will place an order, add order. So when you come here, and then the interesting thing about this system too is when your customer has been to any of your branches, and then their name and number was taken at the first time they visited any of your branches, then the next time they walk into any of your branches across, all that they need is to take the number of that customer, and then when they enter the number of the customer and click on the tab, so let me see. Yes, the moment they click on the tab button, the customer name will automatically be filled in the customer name section, and then it's going to show you that let me highlight this section so that we can all see. It's going to tell you customer first visited Taifa branch. So this system also take notes, or it builds your customer database for you. So when a customer first visits any of your branch, and then the next time they move to any other branch, the moment they type in their telephone number, the system is automatically going to update the customer name because the customer has been to any of the branches before. Okay, so now we just pick whatever the customer wants to buy. We can pick as much as we want. Okay, so now this is what the customer is buying. We click to place the order and confirm the order. So after confirming the order, you will see that daily unapproved sales is 8,750. It means this sales has not been approved. But then when you check here, daily approved sales, it means this sales has been approved by the cashier. So when the cashier approves these sales, this section is going to go to 0, and then this figure will be added to this figure. Unless the cashier rejects the order, then this figure would not be added to this. Okay, so let's go to the cashier section, and then so the moment the order is made, it will appear on the cashier dashboard for approval, so you can view the details of the order. And then let me just reject this order so that we can know what I was talking about. So reject the order. Why are you rejecting the reason for rejecting? Customer didn't show up. You click on it, and now the order has been rejected. So now you can see today rejected sales is equal to the amount of that order, which is 8,750. So now let's go to the customer care and see. So now let's refresh, and now you see the daily unapproved sales is now 0, and then because the order was rejected, it was not added to the approved sales. So assuming we want to reorder the rejected sales, we will have to come here, re-edit rejected order. We are going to see it here, and then we can view the order once again. And when we are okay, we just click on reorder, and then it's going to ask for approval. Are you sure you want to order this rejected order code? This will be deleted once the reorder has been created. So you click on it, and now it disappears from here. It redirects us back to the customer care page where we initially were before we created the order. So now if there's any addition or subtraction that we want to make, we can just simply add more or delete the ones that we have. So reorder, recreate order. So we click on the recreate order, and then okay. So after doing that, you see that now the daily unapproved sales is now back to the amount of the order that was rejected. So now let's go to the cashier, and then now the cashier's page has reloaded, and then we see the order back again. So now we are clicking to approve. So when we click on approve, this is the pop-up you're going to see. You're going to see either full payment or part payment. So if it's full payment, it's either you're going to pay cash or Momo, or you're going to pay Momo and cash, where you have the option to pay. When it's part payment, it means you are paying some. You're going to pay some and then pay the other some time to come. So let's say the total is 8,000 whatever, so we are paying 2,000, and then we are paying both cash and Momo, or let's go for Momo, full payment, full for Momo. So you're paying 2,000. Okay, good. So confirm. So now this is the sales receipt. We have outstanding balance of 6,000. We have outstanding balance of 6,750. So you can see the items that we made, the payment method, the amount paid, and then the outstanding balance. So basically this is how it looks like, and then you can print from POS or A4 sheet, which will give you a printout, and then it's reminding you of pending payment of outstanding balance. Okay, so now you can see that initially the total approved sales was 3,000. Now the 6,700 and 8,750 has been added to this, even though there was a part payment. We will see that somewhere later. So now let's come back to the customer care. So now you see the total unapproved is 0. Now the 8,750 has been added to the 3,000. So anytime, every time, the daily approved sales of the customer care must be equal to the daily approved sales of the cashier, so that the sales is going to balance. So now, assuming if when we come to manage sales, we are going to see the approved sales, rejected sales, and then the creditor. So this is where the creditor is going to be. Is going to tell us the total amount was 8,750. Then the total amount paid was 2,000, and outstanding balance is 6,750. It's giving us a grace period of 14 days. So after 14 days, this will change, and then it's going to give an indication that call customer for payment. So assuming if the customer comes and then wants to make payment, you click on the add payment, whether part payment or full payment. So if it's part payment, let's still go for part payment. We go for 5,000, and then confirm payment. So when we refresh the page, we can see that now the total amount was 8,750. Amount paid is now 7,000. Outstanding balance is 1,150. So you can also print using POS or A4. So you can see now the outstanding balance is 1,170. So it gives you a grace period information, days. Let me highlight this section. Grace period information, days remaining 14 days, due date 22nd December 2025. So original date was 8 December 2025. Status active, within grace period. So whenever the grace period is over, like I told you the last time, you are going to see call customer, grace period is over here. Okay, so basically that is how the order and then the approved order sections are. So now let's go to invoices. So invoice, when it goes to invoice, you create an invoice, and then when you want to order, when the customer is in and then you want to order, you don't have to go to order and then type all the things again. You just click on order item, and then it's going to redirect you to the order page, and then as you can see it. Okay, so now, and then you make your order from there. Okay, so expenses. When you click on the expenses, this is what you're going to see. So you can click to add expenses. The expenses categories are enough. When expenses is done, a super admin or a manager would have to approve your expenses before it's being added to the total approved expenses. Either than that, if your expenses is rejected, you're going to see the status as rejected, and then if it's approved, you're going to see it's approved. And then you can also add attachment, which is the receipt after it has been approved, and you go and purchase whatever the need be. When you come back, you upload the receipt so that it can be viewed anytime there is a need to. And then a report. This report can only be viewed by the super admin and a manager of a system or of a branch. So here, this is for the super admin. So the super admin sees the best performing branch, the middle performing branch, and then the lowest or the low performing branches. And then you can also have access to your financial reports. That's the first quarter, second quarter, fourth quarter, or full year financial report, which is going to give you a breakdown of all the things that is needed. Yeah, and then your suppliers, you can add suppliers and then manage your suppliers from here. And also depositors. Assuming a customer comes and then wants to purchase alumobites, and then the total sale of the alumobites is 300 Ghana. The customer says, okay, so for now I don't have the full 300 Ghana, so I'm going to make a deposit. When I'm done paying, then I'll come for the alumobites. So the customer is going to we are going to create a new deposit form for the customer. So whenever the customer comes, make the deposit, and then we keep updating until the customer finish paying, and then they come for the product. So until the customer finish paying, when you click on the order, it's not going to go anywhere. But when the customer finish paying, then so let's assume the customer has finished paying. So outstanding new balance is 60 cedis. So 60 cedis. Update order. Okay, so deposit made successfully. Deposit is now 100% paid and ready for ordering. So now you can see the progress bar and then the status. The progress bar is 100% and then the status is completed. So now when I click on the order, is going to order this item, and then when I click on the update price, it's going to update the price if there has been a change in the price in the system. So let me see if there has been so there has not been any change of price in the system, so it's not going to affect anything. So now when I click on order, it will now take me to so process this deposit into an order. This will redirect you to an order. So it will redirect you to the order page where you have the item automatically populated in the fields, and then you can just create order from deposit, and then you just create your order. When the customer care goes to their section, they will see the order. Let's see, the customer care. Okay, so now that is, they see the order and then they proceed with the order. Okay, so after that, what else again? Okay, so chat. When it comes to the chat, a user can send message to any other user in the system. So let's say, let me chat the super user. Okay, so hello boss, good afternoon. So after sending the message to the super user, let's see if the super user gets the message. So now you can see there is an alert badge here indicating that someone has sent them a message, and then when you open, you are going to see who has sent you the message, and you click to read the message. The super user can also broadcast a message to all users across all branches. Okay, so that is how the super user also works like. And then we'll come to the settings system, the settings page. This is how the settings page is going to is looking like. When you assuming the name of your business is God's Gift Shop, and then you upload your business logo. You upload your business logo. Let's use this. The moment you click on save, the name is going to change, the logo is going to change, and then when you are printing anything, the name and then the logo is going to appear directly on it, and then it's also going to appear on your login screen. Initially this was not the logo, this was not the name. So that is how the systems also, the settings also works. And then when you click on reset to default, it comes back to the default settings. When you click on backup, manage backup, this is where the super user can download their backup for emergency situations, so that when the system is being restored, we can upload the backup, and then for business continuity you move on as quick as. So basically this is how the system works. Let me know in the comment section what other systems you want Abakan Syntax to develop and bring the next time. So guys, please like, comment and share, and also subscribe if you are new to this channel for more educational content in programming and coding. As well as if you want to learn programming, kindly reach out to the contacts in the description below, and then let's talk. Also, business owners who would want to use this system should also contact me using the number in the description below, so that we can all help each other. So guys, thank you for your time, and then we meet another time. Peace out.